first time in our history, we're now building on the cardiovascular piece to build on the angioplasty program. Obviously, significant health outcomes would occur for the people of Thunder Bay and the District of Thunder Bay. Also important from the economic piece, insofar as we believe there would be a minimum of 60 to as many as 70 really well-paying jobs attached to the success of the establishment of a cardiovascular program. So this is obviously a program that's been in works and in play for a few years now, and we are hopeful that the current government will see fit to continue on with the momentum that's been occurring over the last few years when it comes to cardiovascular. That's number one. The second one was not directly connected to the Roma conference, but we had an off-site meeting with a number of different people and organizations when it comes to the success, or the situation rather, with our current Bombardier plant. As many of you know, the plant is in a position where the current contracts and the workforce of about 1,200, I think still, that exists there, will be running out of work in the near term. Within the next 3 to 4 or 5 months, I'm not quite certain on the timeline, the current contracts will really begin to end. Layoffs would likely be beginning to occur. The supply chain gets disrupted, all of that. Our hope and our advocacy was that the options that exist that are tied to the current contracts at the Bombardier plant would be triggered. It's a simpler fix. It would provide 1 year of certainty for the Bombardier plant here in Thunder Bay. Beyond that, of course, there's the longer play that we're all interested in seeing the long-term well-being of that particular plant and the 1,200 people that work there. But we focused a little bit on the options that exist. It wouldn't require another tender. It would just simply require the triggering of the contract. So we advocated on the options that exist with those contracts there now. They would provide at least 1 more year, beginning, I guess, in the fall of 2019 out, to provide some more certainty for the plant and for the workforce that are there. So we spent a fair bit of time in that one meeting that was not directly a Roma meeting, but when we were talking to parliamentary assistants and ministers at Roma, we also raised the issue of Bombardier there. The third issue that I spent a bit of my time talking about and saw as a priority for the city is the Thunder Bay Expressway. We had at least 2 meetings where we raised that, one with the parliamentary assistant of transportation and one other multi-ministerial meeting where we raised it. I made the point to the people that we chatted with that this is a project that is well advanced, that $4, $5, or $6 million of provincial money has already been sunk into this project. The environmental assessment is complete, preliminary design is complete, and by focusing on that, it was my hope that the current provincial government might see the wisdom in moving forward with that project, even in pieces, one intersection perhaps at a time, because of the money that's already been expended. If we don't act now, at stale dates, it's possible that you might find yourself in a position down the road where another environmental assessment process would have to begin. So it's my hope that they will see their way to try and move forward with some of that on that